I don't understand why people have to body shame. It is humiliating and painful with dire consequences and can lead to suicidal thoughts. We're going to be speaking about this today. We're going to do that here and now. I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Let's roll it. Hello everybody, welcome to Unplugged. My name is Sohail Hashmi and this is Unplugged. Unplugged is a channel where we talk about things that really matter, hopefully, and that we can have an alternative view to that as well. Of course, the subject today is body shaming, and I'm going to take you through a couple of points that you can have if you have been body shamed, and if you are body shaming, just stop it. Just stop it. I know I must have been guilty of this in my younger years, you know, fatty or thin, you know, you're bald. These are things that we don't need to say because the people who are fat and who are bald, surprisingly enough, they actually know it. They know that they're fat. So why are you telling them something they already know? They know they're bald. So why are you trying to hurt them or trying to be funny? What is going on? So we're going to talk about a couple of techniques to make sure that that can be avoided, or how you can avoid that. And if you are in a situation where this is happening to you, I need to give you a couple of points that will help you to get out of that situation. First of all, to understand this, I'd like you to know that there is a whole corporate industry which is made around and about this before even the words fat shaming or body shaming came along. If you're bald, you can have surgeries. If you're fat, you can have surgeries as well. If you want to look good, you can have surgeries on the face. If you have a fat nose and you don't like it, you can have that cut in half as well. There's a tremendous amount of multi-million dollar, pounds, rupee industry that is there just around all these fat shaming things. So I just want you to think about that as well. In the past, when people may have approached me and said, hey, you're putting on a bit of weight, or you're a little fat or a little chubby or whatever, I said, yes, chubby and sexier. You see, it didn't matter to me what my size was. It didn't matter to me what they said. So once they got the idea that, hey, this guy is okay with the way he is, that's fine. Now, these were clever answers which I gave back. Nothing beats being healthy, because health is one of the most important things. But remembering that, one can be very positive by giving nice remarks about health, but not necessarily to tell someone that they're fat or they're thin or they're black or they're white or they're skinny. You don't need to hurt anyone. One can be positive and talk about one's health, how they're feeling, and what they can do about their health, not about how fat they are and how they look or how dark or tanned they are. If somebody is fat or bordering towards obese, they don't need to be told about it. They are suffering their own demons, they're suffering their own things, they're suffering everything maybe in their home or where they go, and there may not be a lot of love there for them. So you don't need to push them over the edge by telling them, hey, how you doing, fatty? What's going on? It could trigger something off, put them into depression, and may also lead to suicidal thoughts. I'm not saying you are responsible, but everything else is responsible for this. You don't want to be the additional thing that again is also responsible for this. So remember, we're all human beings. We all have feelings. Everybody hurts. I don't want to make this into some sort of a cliche, but everybody hurts. So one has to be very, very careful with their words. I'm not saying I always have been, but what I'm saying is one has to be very, very careful with their words. They could hurt. Maybe somebody really likes you very, very much and really admires you. And maybe you know that. And you say, hey, fatty, how are you? Oh, dear, oh, dear. Wrong. Totally and utterly wrong, unethical, humiliating, and bad. Now, 2 or 3 things I can tell you on this. If you are the recipient of any one of these remarks, one of the first things you can do, which I feel is one of the most important, is to ignore it. Totally and utterly ignore it. Don't be like me giving up a clever remark. No, just ignore it. It doesn't matter. You're bigger than that. You are bigger than that. So if you can, ignore it. That is one of the first things that I would say that you do. The other thing that I would say that you do is have a lot of love and respect for yourself. This is more like an exercise. The more love and self-respect that you have, the better it is, because what happens with that is there's a lot of confidence that comes in your life with love and self-respect, because when the other person will then be forced to have respect for you because they see the amount of self-respect you have. They may go with saying, well, this person doesn't listen to anything and a blah, 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 blah. But it's none of their business as to what you are going through. If you love and respect yourself, there could be a chance that they will also start respecting you. Very important point. Confidence in within yourself, love and respect. Now, the third thing, which I think leads off from number 2, is respecting yourself. Why should you respect yourself? Why should you? Because you should respect yourself and love yourself, because you are the person who is going to spend the rest of your life with yourself. You are the one who's going to go through that life journey. Other people may come and go, but you are the constant, and you will live with yourself till you don't. So very important to get that sorted out. I hope you get that. Important point. And now there's the fourth point, and I don't recommend this point, but I do admit I've done it, and it has been very successful. Somebody says something to me, and I've agreed. Yeah, you're right. Yes, I should do that. Yes, and you're absolutely right. So this leaves them like stuck. Okay, well, what more can we say? No, but I'm saying for your husband, I'm saying for you. Wait, yes, I agree with you. Yeah, exactly. So that is gonna, they're not gonna know what to say. So although I've done it, I don't recommend it, but that's another way of doing it, because you don't want to be sent into that space. You know what's going on with you. You don't need anyone else to come and tell you about it. Now, in conclusion, what I'd like to say about this, again, if you're the recipient, and if you're listening to people and you're believing what it is that they're saying, then it means that your looks are more important to you than the human being that you are. Remember, you are soul having a human experience and not the other way around. You are a soul having a human experience and not the other way around. There are many, many more things about you, inside of you, that go much further than the way you look. So you must remember that. I hope you found this episode helpful and that it serves your needs. If it does, do try and see whether you can share it. Maybe there's a friend of yours who doesn't want to hear it from you, but you can hear it from me. You can ask them to see the video or share it with people who you think need to see this. If you do like it, do press on the red bell icon, and also do subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next episode. In the meantime, love and respects to you and your loved ones.